Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Championship game. The Green Bay Packers taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time. For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got him. Some inconsistency, but I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Akers. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup at 13. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone,
the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You've still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college. Went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Robert Tonyan, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And the Rams first
On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. first down. Stafford here. And his throw here's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it's going to be second down. Now a run with Akers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you try to run the football, something you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll try the left side. Hills, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have the Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll run on 1st down. Hills takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Do it! Out of bounds on the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Good job. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes they'll get the ball and the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
first down with Akers.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
On first down, Akers. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
Oh, wait, you're kidding me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He is brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Kenny Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. half and length and sometimes called just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down now. Hills, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Rodgers to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Terrell Lewis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you make...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. On the draw, this is Henderson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. We're going to look at Equinemius St. Brown as he and the rest of the crew march out on the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. "35 yards that time on the punt.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he returns this to the 22. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially, it's a one-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So that one will be accepted. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot. And he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hills, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Rodgers.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 3rd and goal, option right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Let's go.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Akers. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Henderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
What's up, guys? Get in there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. We get a look at Equinemius St. Brown as he and the rest of the crew march out on the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Hills, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Third down. Hills. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Third and long. It's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Zadarius Smith, his second sack of the night. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and now it's 2nd down.
St. Brown. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And again, it's Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 3rd down, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. So a change of possession here on the punt.
First and 10 at their own 20.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 21.
From the shotgun, he'll throw.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a give right side. Hills, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Third down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the first and 10.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
On first and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw on third down, Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
On second and 9, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hills. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hills, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Tackled by Troy Reeder. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
No pain, no gain.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. But he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Six yards left on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Routes in the playbook, they're always so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.